Welcome in, Renegades, and happy Friday. We made it to the end of the week. It's been a long week for me, working a lot, doing lots of stuff with the project. I'm going to host a meetup possibly in the Seattle area before I leave for Colorado in about 2 weeks. So I'm just getting everything prepared. I'm getting ready for my move. And we're also gearing up for the biggest recovery. It is incoming in crypto, I'm telling you, and especially for the internet computer ICP. So we were expecting a big dump in June, which, historically Bitcoin has dumped. The Bitcoin dominance goes really far up and then dumps on us. But right now, the Bitcoin dominance is not as much of a factor. It's gone down quite a bit. We are moving pretty well against Bitcoin right now. I'm going to show you some indicators that I showed you before with the ones that I created that are telling us that the Bitcoin to ICP price difference has gone down significantly, over 30,000 percentage. So, and I'm not exactly sure what that percentage is because technically it didn't go down 30,000%, but it's a very good indicator of the price difference in the movement. It shows weakness and strength in the ICP price move. And when it goes down closer to the ICP price or negative, then it starts to move. So I'm expecting not only from the historical data, from the RSI, from my new indicators that I have with the Bitcoin dominance, the ICP Bitcoin EMA, and the price difference. And so all of those factors are telling us. We're going to look at the VPVR, see where that volume is at, and we're just going to have a great video. We have a lot of news, a lot of announcements. Dominic Williams just gave the Utopia speech, so we're going to talk a little bit about that. We have just a big episode for you today. Get ready, you guys. Yeah, Utopia, because that is going to be one of the biggest catalysts, because there's not a lot of cryptos that even understand what a Utopia is, let alone being able to enable one in this kind of a way. So I'm pretty excited about Utopia. Let's get into this video. I hope you guys are having a good Friday. And let's look at some crypto stuff. I can't wait to get to the charts, though, because it looks like we're going to see a recovery. And I would like to see that for all of us. So let's get into some news first. And the global R&D, this is one of the reasons why I have always supported Dfinity, grant or not. They just have the biggest research and development department in crypto. They literally are spending millions of dollars to analyze, to build, to do everything that is needed, the research, the development, everything that goes into making the internet computer what it is. So the Global R&D June edition is here. Explore major milestones on the ICP roadmap, dev experience upgrades, and get the inside scoop on new feature updates. Plus, don't miss the demos on Candid Bingen and a special community showcase from D-Side AI. I have no clue what that is. Candid Bingen. It's almost like we're binging. So I don't know. But you can check it out here. I want to know more about that. I haven't got to watch this yet, but I've been busy so that we could watch this together later. I'll be watching it probably this afternoon sometime, but I definitely want to get this. And I'm going to share this in the chat for you guys, because this is going to tell you what Dfinity is doing. The people that are, hey, Supporters is here from Slovenia. But it's going to tell us basically what their plans are right now. And they always, have these crazy things that they're doing. Now, I am a huge supporter of ICP hubs. I talk about this whenever I go on, Twitter Spaces. I've made videos with a couple of the guys. I'm trying to get Pedro from ICP Hub USA on here, and I want to get every single ICP hub on the channel. But there is some big ICP ecosystem news, and we're going to talk about this. So Dfinity has their Chain Fusion Day at ETHCC. So this is pretty cool to see. Well, I can't believe I don't follow that. But this is where internet computer is going to really reach people. And I want to be a part of one of these either Bitcoin or Ethereum conferences where Dfinity is there, in a booth. And I would love to just come join them and talk about the internet computer with people, because it's what I love to do. anybody who will listen, I'll tell them about the internet computer, even if they don't want to hear about it. So it'd be nice to talk to people that actually want to hear about it. You know, and in my area, I'm going to see if I can get as many people, you know, to understand about ICP. Some of the people I've onboarded, I'll probably invite. Some of the people that potentially wanted to be onboarded, and then anybody else who wants to come. So, but Chain Fusion Day, definitely huge for ICP. Immersive Hackathon by DC Anti-Corruption and Eco. Corruption is a major impediment to peace and security everywhere. DC works with partners worldwide to tackle this. Together we are united against corruption. That's pretty cool. dApp Radar integrates ICP, the world's dApp store, the most trusted source for exploring Web3 projects across 60 plus blockchains. Home to Radar. Wow, that's pretty cool. I kind of want to check this out now. What is this? dappradar.com. All right, let's check. Let's go see what this is. The world's dApp store. Okay. Discover, track, and trade everything DeFi, NFT, and gaming. Say what? Okay, this is pretty cool. Let's see what they got going on. All you need in one place. Explore dApps, games, step in the arena of blockchain gaming, NFTs. Okay, tokens, chains. Let's just go to chains. Let's look real quick. Where's ICP? There it is. There it is. Okay. So let's see what all these things mean. dApps. Well, I know it has more than 4 dApps. Chain stats. Okay, it's still under maintenance. That's why. So total UAW, total number of summed up unique active wallets tracked by dApp Radar for all listed dApps on this chain. And then what is this? Total number of dApps tracked by on dApp Radar. Okay, so it only is tracking that many right now. And so with 4 dApps, it looks like they have 138,000 unique address wallets, unique address active wallets. So this is interesting. I'd like to see, you know, this upgrade a little bit more, them get all the data out. But this is a cool start. You know, it's showing 4 dApps already. I'd like to see it show a lot more. But yeah, this is pretty interesting. Let's see. Games. I wonder if internet computer. Let's just search. Internet. Whoops. Internet. Why will it not use my N, man? Okay, let's try open chat. Open chat. Okay, what is going on? Why does it keep doing that? Oh my God, man. What in the hell is going on here, man? O P. Jeez, man. I don't think it has open chat on here. Well, it's not a game. Duh. Social. Let's try open chat over here on social. Oh, geez. I got to be really slow or this thing. Open chat. Right here. So 8,555K. So 8.55K. Oh, we can track this too. dApp stats, not yet. Okay. Transaction, 100 and is this like, yeah, 24 hours. So that's unique wallets in the last 24 hours. Let's look at 7 days. 11,000, 19,000, 3.62 million transactions. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I like this. This is nice. News. Let's look at that. Okay. Smart contracts. Oh, this is pretty interesting. Okay, cool. Well, we're talking about utopias today because this is the big narrative that's going around. And the Definity Foundation's new platform, Utopia, promises enhanced security and sovereignty for government and enterprise cloud infrastructures. The Definity Foundation has introduced a new Internet Computer Protocol powered platform designed to replace traditional cybersecurity measures. According to a press release shared with Cointelegraph, the platform, dubbed Utopia, is a private serverless cloud infrastructure designed for government entities and enterprise organizations. Utopia solves challenges. According to the press release, Utopia stands for Unstoppable, Tamper-Proof, Open Platforms for Independent Autonomy. Utopia. Utopia will enable artificial intelligence to run securely, allow native management of digital assets, and allow governments to attain sovereignty. Dominic Williams, founder and chief scientist at Definity Foundation, elaborated on the purpose of the platform in the press release. He said, Utopia reinvents compute by solving for the greatest IT challenges of our time: cybersecurity, resilience, IT productivity, and sovereignty. So government sovereignty, Definity's Utopia, aims to help governments attain sovereignty through AI. But the recent lack of digital asset guidance suggests governments might not be ready or willing to fully embrace the technology. Regulatory uncertainty demonstrated in March by the United States Securities and Exchange Commissions and the Commodity Futures Trading Commission evidences this governmental adoption hurdle. In the press release, Williams poses Utopia as a solution for government sovereignty. Governments are wary of cloud services as they must surrender sensitive data to them. Utopia offers a solution by enabling them to operate next-generation private sovereign clouds over home country hardware that have game-changing security properties. Now, I believe that governments already use cryptography in what they do. So a utopia where they could do that in a completely decentralized and private way is the only way a government could ever use a cloud service. Because if a central entity owns that, then it could be hacked, leaked, stopped, and our government can't have any downtime. Like, come on. So cybersecurity threats are a big part of this utopia to kind of thwart that threat. The press release highlights on the rise of cybersecurity threats, including ransomware attacks on London hospitals involving almost 400 gigabytes of patients' personal data. According to an IT governance blog in 2024, 9,478 publicly disclosed data breaches exposed 35.9 billion records, most affecting defense, utilities, and financial services. Utopia aims to address the rise in cyber threats by creating large-scale enterprise computing capable of blocking unauthorized access, functionality changes, data breaches, and ransomware installations. So Utopia is the future of blockchain, the future of governments, and a great example of the value of Utopia: serverless cloud platforms using ICP tech. 200 Indonesian government agency disrupted by ransomware. Cybersecurity patching holes is the problem, not the solution. Compute needs to be immune to cyber attacks instead of just making a new patch for it. It's ridiculous. So immune. That's what it is. Immune to that. So Indonesia won't pay an $8 million ransom for a cyber attack. It's kind of crazy to see. Let's see. Yeah, they won't pay $8 million after a cyber attack compromised its national data center. The cyber attack has disrupted the services of more than 200 government agencies at both the national and regional levels since last Thursday, an official said. This is crazy. So Indonesia's national data center has been compromised by a hacking group asking for an $8 million ransom that the government says it won't pay. So I guess it disrupted services more than 200 government agencies at both the national and regional levels since last Thursday. Some have returned. Immigration services at airports and elsewhere are now functional, but efforts continue at restoring other services such as investment licensing, Panjurapan told reporters Monday. So this is crazy. They've tried to carry their best to carry out recovery, while the National Cyber and Crypto Agency is currently carrying out forensics. So this is very bad for everything, and Utopia solves this. You know, governments being hacked and held for ransom is a pretty crazy idea. These guys are just, I don't know, man. We just need so where this kind of thing doesn't happen. You know, it puts people at risk and danger than more than just their money. You know, like it really puts the whole country at risk. It isn't just the $8 million. They're holding people's, you know, stuff hostage where it stops, you know, the economy. It basically government agencies. That is, you know, the basis of the economy is the government, right? So we're capitalism. They're the base of the economy. Like that's how it works. So if the government gets taken out, then we're all screwed. And then all of our records and all of our secret data gets compromised if the government doesn't pay. And the government isn't willing to pay to keep our data safe. They won't pay $8 million to keep your stuff safe. So what do they need to do? They need a utopia so that it can't be hacked or leaked, the unstoppable internet computer. So this is something we've seen a lot. Just not only in governments, but everything from bridges. The internet computer can save the world trillions of dollars over the next 20 years. So that's the way that I see it. Internet computer is gearing up to be the blockchain of sovereignty, digital sovereignty. New announcement. ICP has landed on Bitstamp. Say hello to seamless dApps and smart contract capabilities without servers. Tap into the future of the internet technology. Trading starts today. So Bitstamp, another trading platform, has listed ICP. I cannot wait to see until ICP is listed on Gemini so that I can make some donations to charities of my choice. My charity of choice is Seattle Children's Hospital. They use the Giving Block, and the Giving Block uses Gemini. So ICP, Definity, please list ICP on Gemini so that we can donate our crypto through the Giving Block. That's what we want to do. We want to support good causes. But this is great. Bitstamp, I like Bitstamp. I just wish the Giving Block used Bitstamp. That's all. But this is very bullish. The more, you know, exchanges we're on, the more wallets are created, the more decentralized it becomes. And, you know, the more people can have access to the internet computer token ICP, coin ICP. So there's a big airdrop happening. And Javi and Arkash were on the channel to talk about Fuel DAO. And there is 7 days, or exactly 169 hours left until the airdrop ends. How many of you are ready for the results and have stacked up your referral points to be at least to be at the top of the leaderboard? So I will link this original post. You can come over here. Let me actually get my, I'm not going to link the post. I'm going to get my thing over here. Hold on. Where is it? Okay. I think I've already filled this out. Oh, come on. Why is it not showing my thing, man? Hold up. Maybe I didn't do it on my computer, so maybe it registered to the device. Super weird. All right, hold on. Let me go to this post. Like it real quick. Retweet. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there we go. So it shows on this one, but it doesn't show. It's the same account. That's super weird. Well, I'm not going to fill it out again, but I am going to give you my referral link right here. Let me just throw it in the chat so that you guys can use this. Smash up that like button, guys, please. Let's get this video out to the public. All right, you can use that. Sign up for this airdrop. Use my referral link. We will share $45,000 until July 5th. So there's very, very little time left for this pre-SNS airdrop. Make sure you put your correct NNS address on there. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Now let's get into some price. What is happening? And we're gonna start shortening these videos from less than an hour. We're gonna do like 40 minutes, I think. The interviews might run a little bit longer, but I'm gonna shorten these lives down to about 40 minutes. But there's a lot of stuff that I want to talk about right now. Internet Computer has dropped to number 25, but I'm not too worried about that. We've only dropped a few spots since the very, very top, and it's a very competitive market right now. And this is why $50 million in volume, but I'm not too worried about this right now. This volume being low is actually something that's going to give us a catalyst for a big move to the upside with the RSI, with everything else that is happening with the Internet Computer. So I see this low volume as being actually a good thing, because when we're doing bullish, we see around 100 million. When we're doing really bearish, when we're in the bear market, we see 10, 11, 20 million, right? And then we start to get bullish, it goes up, and then boom, we're over 100 million. But what happens is when we start to move up, we go and we test the support level of our volume, which is 50 million right now for the low part, which is actually pretty bullish. I wouldn't like to see it down to about 20 million. That would be, especially in 24 hours, that would not be bullish. But it looks like ICP has kind of stayed it around this price, giving people a chance to accumulate, because when whales buy, they do not buy all at once. The way whales buy is they use like a timed system, and they only buy a little bit at a time. So what happens is basically they'll make like a $100,000 purchase here, a $100,000 purchase there, and they'll do it, or even $1,000 purchase every 3 seconds. Like that's how MicroStrategy did their buys. That's how whales do it. They use bots to accumulate over time, so it doesn't just pump the price up and they can't buy it at that price anymore, because their big order will just move the price way up. And so what they do is they do very little buys over a long period of time. As people are selling, they're doing buys. They wait for it to go down and they purchase. And that's how they're able to accumulate a lot of ICP at these cheap prices without actually doing, big purchases to move the market yet. And then they will, do whatever they do to move the market. But wow, I kind of like this. Increased canister storage proposal passes right here. That did a lot for it. Launch of ICP mainnet, of course. Introduction of chain key Bitcoin. Where's that? Right here. Bitcoin and ICP mainnet integration. Okay. I like this. Oh, that was over here. Okay. What is this one then? Oh, there we go. So this is the ICP Bitcoin mainnet integration. This is the introduction of chain key Bitcoin. And this one is the inauguration of the Internet Computer's GDPR compliant subnet. It's pretty interesting to see all this on the chart, but yeah. Now we're going to look at some bullish news or some bearish news. So on the 15-minute, and I want to explain this a little bit. I've been doing a lot of research on this new pattern that I have here, and I've noticed sometimes we get one candle, and that does not signify a reversal like this. See how it's only one candle, and then one candle? That does not specify a reversal. So it has to be at least 2 candles to specify a reversal. So we are in an uptrend in this. The red is the price movement against Bitcoin, which means ICP is bullish. Okay, then we get a green one, but it's only one. So this does not signify a reversal. When we get a reversal, we have to have more than one of these green candles. It has to be at least 2, most likely 3. I don't see a whole lot of 2s. I've seen like 1 or 2 in all of the things that I've looked at. So this does not signify a reversal right now. As you see, this started to go up again and we started to get bullish again. And we're testing this EMA, I believe 20. EMA 20. Wait, is that the 20? Hold on. I think it's the 20. Yeah, it's the 20. So the EMA 20 we're testing right now on the 15-minute. So let's just see on other candles. There is some bullishness. If we look at the 4-hour, we're still in this uptrend. This is very bullish. As you see, one candle does not signify a reversal. So if we go and we get one of these and then we turn red again and we don't get a second, you know that we're going to continue to go on that direction and keep moving up past where we were at right here. So I've looked at this very extensively, but the good thing that I want to show you, we've gone down so many points. So as you see, we're at, what are we at? 32,899.206. Now let's get this all the way up here. And as you see on the daily, we're still in this big downtrend. So we need to start getting this. We need to see two candles that are going to reverse on the daily. And as soon as this turns red, because God, I don't even know when the last time we were red on the daily was, over here. And as you see, sometimes you can get these two, but if they're not like breakout ones, they're not going to really signify. But as you see, it did succumb to a short-term price movement. But this is very rare to see two without an actual reversal. But sometimes it does. That's a fake out right there. So we get fake outs. And if you look at the points, yeah, negative 1620, and then it goes boom to 24. So negative 20 to 4,000. This is how you would know that this isn't going to continue. But it's been a long time since May 1st. So on the daily, since we have seen, and we've even gone higher than that, right over here, right? Or at least to that point. So I'd like to see a reversal on this daily that is going to give us significant red, at least one or two. We're starting to move up on the volume, but we're not moving up in price. This is definitely getting ready for something crazy to happen. Oh no. Why is my battery not working? Okay, we're gonna have to go in the kitchen here. My device is gonna die. I have it plugged in, but oh, that's why. What the heck? All right. So hopefully we can finish this video here. Sorry, my house might be not the best right now because I'm moving, but yeah, let's go to the smaller time frames. This is a very good chart. I do want to actually hold on the daily. Let's get this VPVR out. Get rid of this volume. I want to see. What? I just erased one. Ugh. Okay. So as you see, people are scooping it up at these prices right here. But let's okay, there's a lot more selling than buying going on over at this price. So down here we have more buying than selling, and then right here we kind of have a mix. Okay, and then right here we have more buying than selling by almost double. And then we have right around the same, right where we're kind of at right now, and then more selling going on here. So it does look like if we can get above like this 850, then we should be able to start climbing up, because I think more people are going to start buying. It's going to be easier to kind of move through this area right here, even though there was a lot of selling going on right here on the way down. But I'm not really too worried about that. I think we'll just blast through that section right there. But if we look here, okay, there on the weekly, this is, yeah. Oh man, we're gearing up for a big move on the weekly. This weekly chart, this weekly VPVR is telling me that on the weekly, on the larger time frame, yeah, they're dumping on us in the short term. This is very, very bullish. This, I'm telling you, we're going to see a recovery in June. We're going 20x from $8. I think we can at least see $160, at least. Maybe double that depending on how this market move happens. But conservatively, I say 150 bucks, 160 bucks. On the weekly, we are looking so good. If you see this blue, that means way more buying than selling. Now, way down here, there was a lot of selling going on. But if you look even where we're at right here, overall on the weekly, it's hard to see. But over here on the weekly, we are almost 3x more here. Like almost 4x here. This one is the only one right at 850. This is why people are scooping it up at these prices. The volume at these prices, you see the volume going up, but the price isn't. That's because I believe, they know how to manipulate the market, psychologically manipulate you into thinking we're not going to go up. But when you look at the larger time frames, when in doubt, zoom out, and we're going to have a big, big pump. This blue is super bullish. And if we can get through that sell zone on the way down, I don't think people are going to be selling back on the way up on the daily. Remember how I told you there's a lot of selling going on, more than buying right here, as you see. But this on the way up, we're going to smash through that because people were selling on the way down. That's the thing. And we haven't been at $9 for very long. So there's more selling because that's all that was happening right here is sell, sell, sell. No buying at all until we hit like kind of a bottom at 850. And then people started scooping it up. But this is the daily, the shorter time frame. The weekly, I mean, even the RSI, let's just, look at that. On the weekly, we can get rid of the VPVR. Actually, let's just get rid of this one for now. And then get that RSI out here. And then we can really see how the volume, that didn't work. We can see how the volume, even on the weekly now, is starting to go up. This is the first time we've had really any significant move up since we were at about $13. This signifies a possible recovery. We've had this go down from overbought at like 70 something, now down to 52, and it's going to keep dropping over the week as we start moving up, and this average price over the last 14 weeks starts to hit where the volume is. This is super bullish. Everything that's happening right now is bullish in the charts over the long haul. Let's look at the month. Yeah, look at this significant area of support that we did not break. Right here at $8, from $8 all the way up here to 907. 826 to 907. Big support levels, right? This was an area we touched right here, 823. Low of 496 on that month, high of 823. So that's almost double the price in 1 month. And as you see, look at this candle this month from $4.56 all the way up to 15. That's a 3x in 1 month. Then we have, some retracements, and that's what I see happening here. This is a big retracement, and we're getting ready. And as you see, 3, boom, and then the recovery. And I think we're going to have a nice recovery. Now let's look at the shorter term. Let's look at the 4 hour. 4 hours sitting up here at 50 at this low price. They're smashing it on the smaller time frames. And as you see, there's a lot of selling, but a lot of buying going on. People don't really know what's happening in the market. And I've been seeing a lot of, patterns that aren't breaking out. So it's just more manipulation right now, guys, by the bigger markets, the bigger whales, people, because we have a nice ascending triangle here, and it should have been a possible inverse head and shoulders right here too. We could have seen that, but that didn't play out. We just kind of got rejected. But if we do move up, I mean, we have this nice ascending triangle right here, which is a continuation pattern to the upside. It looks like we found support. Things are starting to look good. And in the next couple of weeks, we're going to see ICP start to recover to this $9 area and start to really move up when we have an altcoin season. And that's all we're waiting for, is the broader market to recover. Everything looks good with ICP in the long term. The short term price is still getting a little bit dumped on, but when in doubt, zoom out. And that's all I have to say, is ICP is looking really good right now. Is there any clear patterns? Yes, the continuation pattern on the 4 hour. Let's look at the 1 hour. Yeah, see, we got rejected by that inverse head and shoulders. And we also got rejected by this cup and handle. It looks like, you know, before we move, there's going to be a lot more manipulation happening on these smaller time frames. Now, I do want to look on these smaller time frames on my indicator here, because this is going to give us a possible reversal. Yeah, it looks like we're still bullish on this. The 1 hour, we're bullish. We are testing that EMA right now at 820. Okay, if we can get above that 820, we got rejected by it just now on the 20. But let's look at different time frames on this. I want to look at the 200. Because this is going to give her a broader. Look at that. On the 200, we're still bullish. Okay, we haven't seen a significant reversal. We did have one candle here, but as you see, most of the time, not more than, you know, two. It takes more than 2 candles. Sometimes it happens, but very rarely. And so, yeah, things are looking pretty bullish. Now, I mean, yeah, we're hitting support here. This is a very, you know, complex trend line, and we're looking for a nice recovery out of this. This red is very bullish, and until this turns green on this longer time frame on the 1 hour, we're bullish. So that's a good thing. And as you see, when we're bullish, we end up having these good moves to the upside until we do see a reversal, which has something to do with how much it moves up, because I did program a certain percentage of a move up to a certain percentage of a move down, and that's how it calculates it. So it's a very complex pattern that I created. This is very, very complex. And as long as we see higher highs and higher lows and we don't see this reverse on this EMA 200, then we could have a nice reversal or a nice continuation of this trend. This is a nice trend. So I'd like to see that. Let's look at the 30-minute. And again, even on the 30-minute, on the 200, we are bullish because it moves from this low price all the way up. This is just a cool indicator. It really lets us know if we're in a good trend. Let's look at the 15-minute. Are we bullish on the 15? We're still bullish on the 15. So the short-term price is getting beat down, but the overall trend is bullish. The overall VPVR says that more people are buying than selling on the weekly. The monthly is looking pretty good. The short time frames over the last 200 candles are in an uptrend. So that's very bullish for ICP. All of these indications together, even on the 5-minute. How are we? Huh. Okay, this one doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I still have a little bit more figuring out to do of this, but I'm still testing. I'm still, you know, working it out, but I don't understand what's happening on this 5-minute right here. Maybe it's because of the percentage that it moved down to the percentage that it moved up. And until we move below right here. Yeah, so this is how it works. So let's see where it turned green. Right here. So this is kind of how it works a little bit. Come on, man. Will you? Oh my God, dude. Will you listen to what I'm telling you, please? Ugh. Okay, I might just have to put a trend line because there we go. Jeez. All right. So this is how it works. If it gets below this reversal point, I guess, then we start to turn green from the beginning of the other pattern. Yes. So we are going to start to turn green on that. So I think it has to do. Okay, I think it has to do with two things, not just turning, going below, but I think that's part of it. Going below, sorry, this is a very complex pattern, very complex indicator. I'm trying to still figure it all out. But I think it has to do with the price difference of Bitcoin to ICP, as well as the point that it started, because I indicated both of those things when I created this code in this pattern. So it has to do with not only Bitcoin to ICP, but also the certain percentage that ICP moves from a certain area to another area. Trust me, it's super complicated, but it's pretty easy at the same time. And so, yeah, we are seeing the ICP price move through the Bitcoin price to a certain percentage. And as you see, we're at negative 134 now. So it's really testing not only the percentage of ICP price difference, but that trend from this point around here to the other point. As you see, once we move below this, it turns green. And once we move back above the low point of the last one, then we start to turn bullish. But I want to show you. So let's look, and I'll show you this. Oh, on the daily. This is what I wanted to show you that I never showed you on the daily. So we're going to have to go way up here. As you see, this has the Bitcoin dominance has gone down. So that's why we are also, this has to do with this pattern. It's super complex, but it's, if you just look at it in part, it's not. So this 53 has gone down. As you see, we were well, this is the daily. Let's see. Weren't we at 55? I guess that was on the shorter time frame. So it looks like the Bitcoin dominance is still pretty high. It's going up, actually. Okay. So Bitcoin is still kind of controlling the market. Altcoins just don't have enough in the market yet. But this is what I wanted to show you. We'll go way up here. Wait, on the daily. How did it get to 228,000 on the daily? I swear I was just looking at it. That just went way up. I swear. Hold on. Wait, what price is Bitcoin at? Hold up. Something ain't right here. Yeah, 60,000. This just went below here. It was at like 30 something. I have no clue what just happened with this, but it's not even the right Bitcoin price. It doesn't work as good on my computer as it does my phone. I don't know why. It's not even showing this 53 like it should. Oh, well, it's glitching. But yeah, this actually is below at 30. I'm going to get my phone and show you. I don't know what just, oh great, my phone died. Oh my God, guys. Okay, we're gonna call it a day. I just want to let you know that this is actually at 30 something thousand. This looks like the weekly. That's where the weekly was at, I swear. Yeah, this it's glitching. It's glitching. Because I don't see none of the patterns now. Where is everything? Where is everything? Oh, there is no 200. That's why. Oh, that's why I'm on the 200. Okay, sorry. I figured it out. I was on the wrong one. Okay, let's look at the 20. This is where it gets interesting. Sorry about that. God. All right, this is where it gets interesting. It's at 36,000 now. This is what I was looking for. So as you see, this also has the Bitcoin EMA, and this is where it gets a little bit interesting. This is how we know we're doing good, because when we're above the Bitcoin price compared to this ICP Bitcoin price difference, then we're getting dunked on. We're getting dunked on. And so when we go below, the EMA for Bitcoin on the 20. Okay, and we're below this. We've gone from 100,000 all the way down to 30,000. That means that Bitcoin ICP price difference percentage from the way that it moves from top to bottom, and then the trend is actually starting to turn in our favor. And this is on the daily. It went way down, so that means on the daily we could start seeing a recovery. Now, if we look at the 4-hour, we are below. As you see, it's negative 3,000. And we want to see this go lower, but this trend is telling us that we could see a reversal on the daily. Sorry, I'm still figuring this out, guys. I know it's super complex, but this is what I do. I'm a TA guy. Damn, that cover's like right in the way. But everything's dying on me. My phone, my computer. I just need a new charging cable because the stupid thing breaks right here. And I just bought this thing. My cat chewed it up. And I swear they make it just super crappy right here. I just paid $20 for this a couple weeks ago. Now it's dead. But anyway, I hope you guys are having a good day. ICP is looking bullish. We're going to see a recovery. If you didn't believe me when I told you we were going from ICP $3 and to 1620, right exactly where I said we're going to $10. I said we're going exactly to 1620. I told you we were going to dump in June. Now I'm telling you we're going to pump in July. This is basically the very first year of the bull market. If you remember back in 2020, we saw big, huge corrections. I was mainly into Bitcoin at that point, so I didn't get dumped on quite as hard as the altcoins. But ICP is getting ready and gearing up for recovery according to the VPVR, according to the RSI, according to my new indicator, which I'm still figuring out, and the trend that is telling us. Now, if you go to Six Figs channel, check out the Ichimoku cloud. I'm also going to be looking for about 850, where the Fibonacci retracement is telling us that we could possibly go next. So I'm looking for that 850 mark, and we're bullish over the long term. So thank you guys for coming. That being said, goodbye and good ICP. Back.